Alright, this is still Classic Movies Reviews because I'm still reviewing a bunch of classic damn movies. Because I love movies. And so do the rest of us. Okay, this is Independence Day.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
You got nothing on me. You know it, I know it. I'm changing dollar bills, that's all.
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far!
A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
You chose the wrong side.
I want your future!
Failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done.
Believe me when I say.
And the problem with having all that money is sooner or later you're going to have to explain where it came from.
We can break this army here.
At a time.
And they will know what we can do!
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
This is your time.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
Seize the day.
That's the Chicago way. Man in a suit of armor. Take that away. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, philanthropist.
No, my name is the Lord. When I tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our Independence Day.
Independence Day was released on July 3rd, 1996. It is the quintessential Roland Emmerich film because if you guys ever seen some of his other films, including 2012, you know this guy really likes to destroy stuff. So, okay, this movie it takes place in a world, you know, where an alien invasion starts, and because around this time people don't know that, you know, there's life out there. So these massive alien ships start to show up everywhere, and the world starts to lose its mind and become terrified of what's going to happen. And the aliens just start. They use a hidden signal in one of the U.S. satellites to they kind of relay a signal around the globe to start their attack. And then from there, we're greeted with some of the most over-the-top and just downright overkill on destruction that you've ever seen on a movie. So, this movie is everything you want. You can sink your teeth into this movie because this movie is so campy. It's over the top, yes. It's popcorn, but you love it for what it is. It's just an amazing film. And we're not here to root for these people to win, even though we do it in the end of the movie. But we're here just to see the struggle of the human race to save from certain annihilation from these aliens, but that we don't know who they are. They just come and they start a fight. Okay, so the negatives of this movie, because you can't really get into these characters much because they don't really explain much. It's just kind of like things are just kind of rushed because this movie is more concerned about destroying buildings and creating firestorms in LA and the other places on this movie, including the White House. That's all they're really concerned. So they're not. That's character development. You're not going to find it on this movie. And any type of ingenuity with acting. The acting's all right. It's all right. It's good for what it was, for what it is. But so the negatives of this movie is just that you don't really know what these aliens are. You don't know where they come from. We know nothing about them. They just want humans to. Anyways, okay, so that those are the negatives of this movie, but the positives of this movie is just humongous. I'm not talking about the ships on this. I'm just talking the scale of this movie is just huge. And the positive of this movie is Will Smith and Bill Pullman and the rest of the cast. A lot of these characters you can really actually get into. You laugh at them for what they are because you know they're tongue in cheek. We know they're over the top, but you still like them anyways. Randy Quaid, who plays Russell Case on this movie, he's just a guy with a normal guy who's living a single father who has a bunch of children. He supposedly gets abducted by aliens, and they're kind of making fun of him. And so Randy Quaid is just used to playing really goofy characters, and he does it well in this movie. And it really helps like a lot on this movie. In the words of my generation, of yours. You know that lines like that. You wonder why this movie's so popular because, like I said, on execution, it just delivers the destruction really well, and it's memorable. It's one of those movies that you could really that you could look back and rewatch over and over again. So, and I want to talk about a lot of the characters, including Bill Pullman, who plays Thomas Whitmore, the president of this movie. He's being criticized for his methods, and he's trying to bring everybody together. He realizes what's going on, including the first lady on this movie. She's done a lot of good cop or movies on television, and she's really good on this movie. He looks like she's a little bit older than him on this movie. That's what I noticed. She looks a little bit too old for him. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way she looks on the movie. But, and Vivica Fox plays his wife on here, as well as I want to mention a couple more people, including Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is a classically trained actor, and he gives this movie some levity. He gives this movie a much needed because he's the guy that discovered the signal from the aliens in the satellite, and he kind of lets the White House know what's going on ahead of time, just maybe 25 minutes before the attack. So that's not that much time, but so he gives the movie he kind of pushes the movie, he takes the movie along. And as well, I want to talk about Julius Levens, remember the guy from Taxi? He's on this. He plays Jeff Goldblum's father on here. His name is Judd, and he gives the movie some comedy. Okay, so much needed comedy besides Randy Quaid. So there's a lot of stuff on this movie. A lot of the characters are lovable. It's just you don't really know them, and you don't really you can't really root for them because you don't really know their lives much. Because Captain Stephen Hillard is just a guy, who's trying to get to fly a shuttle, a spaceship, and he's married to a stripper, and he has to somehow find a way to find his wife and kid in the middle of all this destruction that takes place. So there's a lot of cliches on this movie. I mean, I'm sorry, scratch that. There's a lot of movies that have copied this movie. Actually, they have tried to have just a really huge epic action adventure movie, and they really haven't delivered on that. So Independence Day, in the end of the day, is just a really good popcorn, devastatingly crushing adventure movie. Because especially the scenes with the jets fighting the smaller spaceships. For the time, it was really good. It was really unheard of. The CGI, I think CGI. I don't know if CGI was actually being used around this. I think so. Yeah, actually. Anyways, okay. So Independence Day gives you a good taste in your mouth at the end of the day, man. A release right before the 4th of July, and there's just so many memorable scenes on this movie that you wanna watch it over and over again. Okay, I give Independence Day a happy face. I give it a B plus because it's not a perfect epic action adventure movie, of course, but it's memorable. I know you love it. Those of you that watch this channel, I'm sure you guys know it. And all right, if you like this video, subscribe to Louis Balance Cinema Reviews. Check out the Film View Network. Check out those videos. You might like what you see. Subscribe to that channel, for crying out loud. All right, man. And comment on my videos. It could be positive or negative. You know, I could use some constructive criticism. And like I said, I just have not been around. And I said, you know, like I said in the last video. So, all right, like I said, your enthusiasm and your support this blog would be greatly appreciated. But please tell your people about this channel. Support this blog. All right, see you guys real soon.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da!
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
She's a bitch! Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think but fly, think.
We found the bulk of the dirty cash.
Time to move in.
The price is wrong.
You got knocked up.
Can you fly this plane and land it?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
This is Sparta!
He slimed me.
Who? The her.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
I'll be back.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.